Making guitar simple. With Porrick Mather, you can do this.
This video is for anyone who has just started learning guitar from my books. It will also greatly help anybody who is learning guitar from any other program, because these 3 mistakes that I'm highlighting here are the reasons why most people give up playing so soon. If you avoid them, your chances of success are greatly increased. Mistake number 1. In my books you will see how we work on a good posture, setting up, relaxing the shoulders, sitting tall, none of this crouching. But what happens then is that you go to learn your chords, and instead of looking at your guitar from this good position, most beginners pull the guitar back and look this way, and they're trying to do the chord, and then they're trying to strum. And if you try to sing in particular, you've got no chance. If I take it from this angle, this is what it looks like. If you want to turn a key in a door, you don't go to the door and turn the key like that. Your hand has to be in this position in front of you, and that's where the guitar has to be. Check any good player in any style of music anywhere in the world, and you will clearly see the guitar at this side is about the length of your arm. So if you have a short arm, you're about here, and a long arm, you're about there. And the guitar is tilted back so that you will be able to look down and still just about see all the strings without having to crouch down. Mistake number 2, holding the guitar in your hand like that and then trying to learn chords. If you let it go, it's gone. The guitar is actually held, the weight is taken under the arm here. Very, very, very important. To this day, even when I'm strumming, this is my reference point, even though you're looking at this, but this is actually where I'm working from as I strum. This also angles the guitar out to that good position we want. It's not like this. So how are you going to strum from here? You've got no chance. You take the weight of the guitar under your arm and tilt it back slightly. The test is if you can sit like this with your 2 hands free. This hand is completely free now to play guitar. If you hold the guitar like this, you might learn some chords, but you will not be able to change very well. You'll end up something like this at best. But if you hold the guitar like this, your hand is free to do chords, and you see how I'm effortlessly able to change. Take my hand away. It's here all the time. If we look at the chord hand from this angle, if I'm holding the guitar neck with my hand and then trying to do chords, you see how difficult it is to try and learn something. Yet you will see many people who are weeks, months and even years into guitar, and they're trying to play it like this. The reason that's not working is because the fingers have nowhere to move. Now, I'm not exaggerating when I say that your hand has to be something like that. There's an image to try, and even if you pretend you have a small ball, about that size, a small football, if I take this away and I bring that in, see, I've just turned it, I haven't closed in, I've just turned my hand and I bring that in. Now, so my fingers now have so much room to do chords, but more importantly, to change easily. I'm minding my room in my hand, which is also setting it up correctly to change chords. Mistake number 3 is not holding the plectrum correctly. If you hold it wrong, or something like this, or between the thumb and the 2 fingers, you may be able to do very basic rhythms, but you will eliminate any possibility of doing more complicated rhythms later on. The ideal hold, if I just hold my hand out as if I'm going to shake hands and just bring the first finger back under the thumb and place the plectrum in here at a right angle to the strings. That's the ideal hold. Even if you get this, if your pressure point is just in one small point here, it allows that to spin, which causes slippage when you're learning guitar. I always make sure that my pressure then from that point is from on both sides of the plectrum across, and the same underneath. That's why I'm taking this rather than the thumb and the fingers like this. It's just too easy for it to slip. But I'm really, I feel the pressure from both sides, and when I put the thumb on here, I'm squeezing right across that plectrum the whole way across. Now, this can't slip. Do you see how solid that is? It can't slip there. Whereas if I just have the pressure at one point, it's easily slipping and spinning. Now it's not slipping. So if I hold that, and then I will practice drumming just up and down. This is your foundation for all rhythms on rhythm guitar, up and down, and this is not slipping at this point. My pressure is right across half of the thumb, same underneath it. This may feel uncomfortable for a few nights, but this will be the key to playing without slipping. And instead of doing the chord, if you just cover the strings and just go up and down, holding your position, it won't slip. This again ties with what we just spoke about. You have to have the guitar back like this, taking the weight under the arm to have a reference point, also to be able to strum. And your rhythm pattern then is just this simple turnkey motion combined with the arm going up and down. The two together levels the plectrum perfectly on the strings up and down to give you a really nice sound. Let's summarize this short video. First of all, do not pull the guitar neck back like that to see the strings and chords. Maintain your tall posture and hold your reference point there. Very, very important. That also helps if your grip goes wrong, how you hold the plectrum. You make sure to hold the plectrum correctly and making sure that the pressure is fully across the plectrum from side to side, all the way across, not in the spot in the middle where it spins, right across so that it can't spin. So from your reference point, it won't slip. And thirdly, this position here for your chords. Instead of, when you hold the guitar like that, your hand closes down. We want the hand as big as possible. This image here, you don't even have to have a ball. Just pretend you're holding a ball like this. And bring the hand position in at the back, thumb on top. You can see I'm not changing the position. I'm turning my wrist to make it suit. I hope all of this helps, and I will talk to you very soon again in another short video.